showing you all my CGC slabs. Stay tuned. What's going on, comic friends? It's Ryan the Colossus Collector, and in today's video I'm going to show you all the slabs in my comic collection. But before I get to the comics, can I please ask you to like and comment on this video, and please subscribe to the channel. We're still very new and growing, and your subscriptions and your interaction goes a long way to helping things grow. So without further ado, let's see some of the books. So these books are in no particular order, and I'll just go right through them. So first up, we've got X Factor number 24 in a 9/2. First appearance of Archangel. You probably saw this recently on my CGC submission video. Just a cool book, and you'll see a lot of mutants in this collection, and we're just getting started. So that's X Factor 24. Next up, we've got Avengers 267 in a 9/6. This is the first appearance of the Council of Kangs. It was a very hot book recently. I kind of just missed out on the fever of it, but I mean, great Kang cover, and really love this book. Okay, so this is Wolverine 1 from 2010, and it's actually got, it's signed and sketched by Joe Rubinstein, and it's got a great remark of Wolverine smoking a cigar. You may have seen this recently in my special collection video of cigar covers. Pretty cool book, definitely one of the gems in my slab collection. So this is Venom Lethal Protector number 1 in a 9/8. This is the first appearance of Venom in his own title, and it's got that great red holofoil cover. One of the important keys to get in if you're collecting Venom. Obviously, it's not Spider-Man 300, but it's still a pretty important book, and I mean, it's a great presenting book as well. You've probably seen it on my wall over the last few videos that I've put out. Definitely one of my display books for sure. And to go with Venom Lethal Protector 1, it's good to have an Amazing Spider-Man 375. This is again another book that you would have saw in my CGC submission video. I got 2 of these in a 9/8. Very lucky. Beautiful gold holofoil cover. This also has a connecting story with Lethal Protector 1, so it's a great companion to that book. And great to have them both in 9/8. All right, staying on the Venom train, we've got Amazing Spider-Man 299. This is the first cameo appearance of Venom, and we all know that there's certain controversies around the first appearance of Venom. Obviously, Spider-Man 300 is the big, most valuable Venom key, most valuable Venom first appearance, but some people argue this is that true first appearance. I know Todd McFarlane is on record saying he believes this to be the first appearance of Venom. So who knows? You never know. In the future, it could change, and maybe this one becomes the more valuable book. Probably not, but it's nice to have. And I'm just a Spider-Man 300 short of the most important Venom keys. All right, this is Ghost Rider number 28. The Danny Ketch run, and it's the first appearance of the Midnight Suns, another part of that CGC submission I recently did a video on. Really happy to have this in a 9/8. Just a beautiful book. I have a few different copies, but glad I have one slabbed and in a 9/8. Definitely holding on to this one for a while, and just love this cover. It's I'm not like a huge Ghost Rider fan, but I'm definitely a big fan of these books. And that, of course, goes along with Ghost Rider number 31, and this is the first full appearance of the Midnight Suns as a team. It's also a Lilith key as well. Just a great partnered companion book to go with 28, and also got this one in that recent CGC submission. Came out at 9.8. It's also a newsstand, which is awesome. Really happy to have this one. All right, so I'm not a big modern book collector, but I got this last year when I first started. This is Uncanny X-Men number 1. It's a Pacheco variant cover. Just a really cool cover. That's really why I bought it. It's got a new grouping of X-Men. I mean, old X-Men, but definitely a different look of the team than previously, and just really loved the artwork, so I kind of bought it on an impulse, and it's cool. I think I'm actually trying to sell this right now. It doesn't really fit the eras of books I collect, but it's definitely a cool cover, and wanted to show it. All right, this is X-Men number 41. This is The Death of Professor X. It's a deluxe edition. It's a 90s X-Men book. Another one that's not really one I would have bought or collected normally, but I got this in a Heritage auction sale. It came with another book that I wanted, and so got this along with it. It's a 9.6. Also looking to sell it, but pretty cool Magneto cover, and yeah, this isn't necessarily a long-term addition to my collection, but cool to have it right now. All right, this is a really great book, Tales to Astonish number 93 in a 5.0. Iconic Silver Surfer Hulk cover, and this is also the first appearance of Silver Surfer in a different title other than Fantastic Four, so it's definitely key in a historical book. Got this in an unboxing recently from Comic Aussie. It was in one of my previous videos. Just really excited to have this in the collection. Love Silver Age. Really like Silver Surfer covers, and this is one of the more iconic ones, so really happy to have that in the collection. All right, back to Mutants. We've got X Factor number 5. This is the first cameo appearance of Apocalypse. You know, obviously number 6 is the full appearance and the more valuable, more sought after copy or first appearance of Apocalypse, but definitely a great book to have. And pretty cool white cover. I actually have 2 9/8 of this book, and yeah, it's definitely a key I wanted to get into the PC. So this is a really cool book. This is X-Men number 11 from the Jim Lee run, but as you'll notice, it's silver, and this is actually a second printing variant of the original X-Men 11. But what makes it really unique and more valuable is actually that it was a very low print run that was included in an X-Men board game, and you just don't see these very often. The grade is actually really strange. I bought it on a live claim sale from A1 Comics at a really good price, but I don't believe it's a 7.0. I think it's something's weird's going on here. I don't know why it got graded that way. I've checked graders' notes online. There are none. The book looks immaculate, so I mean, it's a bit of a risk, but I think I'm going to crack this and I'm going to get it cleaned and pressed, take a look at it, and I'm going to get it resubmitted. I think this could come back in the nines, if not 9.6, 9.8. So it's a really amazing book, and love the scarcity of it, and was really excited to get this in my collection. And I'm just really curious to see what it would do on a second run through CGC. Okay, speaking of X Factor 6, here it is. First full appearance of Apocalypse. This was part of a CGC submission video that you might have seen. Really excited to get this one back. Would have loved a 9.8, but really happy with the 9.6. Great addition to go along with the X Factor 5 that I have. And yeah, really big, important X-Men villain. Don't really need to tell you about it too much. He's one of the most hard to defeat villains that the X-Men have ever gone up against, and it's just really cool to have his first full appearance. And now we have another great X-Men villain, Key. This is X-Men number 5, and this is the first cover appearance and second full appearance of Omega Red. I love the Jim Lee run, 1 to 11, and this is probably my favorite cover out of the whole run. I just think it's so intense. The art's amazing, and Omega Red's such a cool villain. Wolverine's going at it with him as he always does, and yeah, it's just a killer book to have. I'm chasing a 9.8 in it. I have 2 9.6s now. I'll definitely get it eventually. All right, we're still on the X-Men villain train. This is Uncanny X-Men 239, and this is the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister. Just a great cover, great look of Sinister, part of the Inferno saga. I have, I'll show you, I have his first appearance slabbed, but I've been also chasing Sinister keys, and this is the next best key other than his first full appearance, in my opinion, and definitely wanted to get this slabbed up. Really happy to get it. All right, this is my one and only CBCS book. This is Miss Marvel number 70, and this is her first appearance as Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers, sorry. And I just bought this on a sale last year. The price was really good. It's just good to get cool Marvel keys, and the price was right, and pick this one up. I'm not really a CBCS guy. I hear the delays are really long, and yeah, I just find that the value's held more in CGC, so I don't really use CBCS, but doesn't matter. I still just wanted to get the book, and yeah, happy to have it. All right, this is a book definitely that you'll have seen a few times on my videos, but this is X-Men 120. Don't have to go into too much explanation on it, but it's the first cameo appearance of Alpha Flight. Just a great book to have as a Canadian. It's kind of, if you're an X-Men fan and you're Canadian, you should definitely have this book. Really love the cover, and really love the significance of the issue. And to go along with it is another book that you've seen a few times. I won't spend too much time on it, but it's X-Men 109, and it's the first appearance of Weapon Alpha. Again, one of my favorite covers in the X-Men run, and yeah, love this book a lot. Okay, so I wish I had 4 stands, but I have, and you've seen it in previous videos, I have X-Men 1 by Jim Lee and Chris Claremont, the highest selling comic book of all time, and I have the 4 connecting covers in sequence in 9/8, and I love displaying it. It's so cool to have all 4. You know, as soon as I got back in the, or as soon as I got into comics last year, this was one of the things I wanted to get. I wanted to get all 4 X-Men 1 covers in a 9/8, slabbed and on my wall. So this is the first cover. This is the second cover. Had Beast and Storm and Jean and Professor X on the previous one, and now we have Colossus, Rogue, Gambit, and Psylocke. And just another great cover. And then we have Iceman, Cyclops, and Wolverine. Out of the 4 covers, this is actually the one I find the least in sales, or see it the least in sales. This was the hardest one to get. Not that it's really hard to get, but yeah, out of the 4, I think this one maybe is the one that gets sold the least. I don't know, but this is the one that took me the longest to get. And then what I think is probably the best one, the Magneto cover, the end piece. It's just so crazy. It's such an amazing cover. He looks so menacing. The magnetic orb around him. I have always loved this cover, and it really completes the 4-issue cover in such an awesome, great way. So that's X-Men 1. And then I've got, staying in the X-Men Jim Lee run, X-Men 4, the first appearance of Omega Red. Really cool book. I mean, every single cover in this run are bangers. In maybe some day I might have all of them slabbed. I don't know, but definitely have all the ones that I truly love slabbed up. Yeah, this one's the biggest key, I think, in the 1 to 11 run. Okay, so on to the next stack. We have Fantastic Four 245. This also was in the most recent submission to CGC, and this is obviously the, well, not obviously because they didn't include the notes on the slab, but this is the first appearance of Franklin Richards as an adult in comics. Okay, and then this is X Factor 1. The old X-Men team comes together in a new book, a new title. I haven't read the whole run, but I definitely recently read a lot of the books that happen in Mutant Massacre and Fall of the Mutants. And, of course, the amazing encounter of Apocalypse and Archangel. That storyline is really awesome. And this is where it all starts. So this is Uncanny X-Men 282, first appearance of Bishop. Got this in the most recent CGC submission. Really cool to have his first appearance. Definitely hoping to get a 9/8 of it at some point, but good to have for now. Next we got Spider-Man 1, Silver Edition. This was a very disappointing grade that I got recently on that submission. And yeah, It's kind of painful to look at. No, not really. It's a great cover. Just definitely gonna try to upgrade at some point. Okay, we've got Uncanny X-Men 222, and this is just a classic cover of Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Bought it in a sale because I just, like I said, love the cover. It's not a particular key of any significance, but yeah, that cover is somewhat iconic. Another one I've just bought for the cover. It's Uncanny X-Men 268, and it's a Jim Lee cover, and it's just a cool book with Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine. And the story goes back to when Wolverine teamed up with them. It's again not a significant key, but bought it for the cover. Another cover purchase. It's Uncanny X-Men 251. Just a beautiful cover with Wolverine getting tortured, let's say. Just yeah, bought it on a whim, impulse buy for the cover. Price was really priced well, so that's also why I jumped on it. All right, this is a nice big one. This is X-Men 135. Iconic cover from the Dark Phoenix saga. This is also the first appearance of Senator Robert Kelly, who isn't a big character, but he's significant in the X-Men world. He's kind of he's the senator and then president of the United States. He's for mutant control and whatnot, so definitely pops up in X-Men stories, and he was actually in the first X-Men movie too. But really what this is all about is that amazing green cover. It's an homage to a Silver Age X-Men book. I can't remember the number off the top, but the one with the living monolith. But I think this one's just amazing. All right, this is New Mutants number 13 from 2020, and this is the part of the Alex Ross Heroes cover variants that came out at that time. And I mean, this artwork that he did, including villains and heroes, is pretty iconic. But I bought this purely for my guy Colossus being on the cover. Just wanted to add that in the PC and part of my Colossus collection. Just really like that Virgin cover. And sticking on Colossus, we have Uncanny X-Men 248. This I recently upgraded to a 9.8. Just a big Colossus cover that I really love. It happens to be Jim Lee's first work on X-Men. Just love to get this as part of my Colossus collection. All right, now we've got Nova 1. This is the first appearance of Nova, and we're expecting to see him in the MCU pretty soon. So hoping this goes up in value. But to be honest, I just really love the book. I just recently got the Nova Omnibus, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Just this cover is just awesome. But really love this book, and yeah, hoping it shoots up in value, and hope Nova becomes a household name. Really love this cover. This is Iron Man number 150. This was a special anniversary issue, but the Doom Iron Man face-off, the black, I love black covers from the Silver and Bronze Age. This book just had to be in the PC. I mean, I love this book. I'm kind of getting into face-off covers on black. There's quite a few of them in the Silver and Bronze Age. So definitely one of those, and happy to have this. All right, this is Marvel Spotlight number 28, and this is Moon Knight in his first self-titled book. This came back at the on my last CGC submission as a 9.2. I was not expecting that high of a grade. Incredible book. Definitely have it's more valuable than what I paid for it now, and now that it's a 9.2, and just really happy to have it. And I think Moon Knight's a really cool character, so definitely a cool key to have for him. All right, this is Strange Tales 157, and this is the first cameo appearance of the Living Tribunal. I'm not going to lie, last year, I made a couple purchases that were like pure FOMO, pure speculation that I sort of regret. Although this is a very cool cover, it's got Baron von Strucker on it, it's Jim Steranko goodness. I'm not displeased or sad to have it, but I definitely paid too much for it. Paid for it or bought it when it was the kind of the fervor and height of the Living Tribunal being spotted in some trailers for in the MCU, the Doctor Strange trailer and stuff. So yeah, bought this. Maybe kind of regret it. I don't really do that anymore, but yeah, at least I can look at it and know that it's a great cover and it's Jim Steranko. So definitely cool. And I actually picked up a pretty rough version copy of that just recently, so I have two of them, but it was raw. Okay, so then we've got Strange Tales number 178. This is part of the Warlock run, early Warlock run, and this is the first appearance of his evil alter ego Magus. Just a beautiful black cover. Like I said in a previous video, I'm sort of getting into Warlock. I actually just got his omnibus, looking forward to reading that, and yeah, just love a lot of the Warlock covers, and I just kind of want to put a little Warlock run, early Warlock run together for my PC, and this is one of the first ones I got. Here's the very first one I got. This is Warlock number 9 in a 9.2, and this is actually the first, I think it says, this is, this was the first issue in the reprinting of the Warlock title when they came out with new issues. This was the first one, and this is also, he dons a new costume in this one, so it's a minor Warlock key. Bought it more for the cover, but it does have some significance in the Warlock run. All right, Uncanny X-Men 221. This is the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to scoop up Mr. Sinister books, and I have maybe 4 or 5 copies of this. Only one slabbed, but yeah, hoping to upgrade and then yeah, just kind of hoard 221s. I think Sinister's coming. He's definitely coming to the MCU at some point, and it's going to be a great book to have. This is Avengers Annual number 10, and this is the first appearance of Rogue, classic X-Men, one of many's favorite X-Men. The cover is not one that most people enjoy, but honestly, I kind of like it. I'm just really happy to have it. I got this from Rage Theo. Shout out to Rage Theo on Instagram. Got it in one of his live Instagram sales. Got a great deal on it, and yeah, really happy to have the first appearance of Rogue. And it pairs so well with Uncanny X-Men 266. First full appearance of Gambit. Now, I'm not getting into that debate on this video either, but this is definitely the first appearance of Gambit that most people have more desire to get, and just really excited to have this in the PC. Got this in that last CGC submission and came out in 9.6, which I wasn't expecting, so really love this book. Okay, we're coming down to the wire here. We've got X-Men number 50. Showed this off in my top 5 keys, but here it is again. Beautiful Jim Steranko art. This iconic green cover. It's really just an amazing book, and one of my favorites, really, that I have slabbed. So definitely a PC book, and just beautiful early Silver Age X-Men. All right, we got X-Men 129, and this is a triple header first appearance of Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, White Queen, and Sebastian Shaw. This is just also a beautiful Colossus front and center cover. So I love it for a lot of reasons. This is one of the first slabs I ever bought. Yeah, just a really awesome key to have, and an amazing cover. Okay, so this is, I'll flip that. This is X-Men number 98. This is not a really significant key. There's a Jack Kirby and Stan Lee cameo in it, which is kind of cool, but I love this cover. This is very early X-Men Claremont era, pre-100, you know, and the covers, I'm telling you, like in the first 20 to 30 covers of that Claremont run, it's amazing, but especially those very early issues. I really love this book. I love Sentinels. I love the Sentinel. I love covers with Sentinels on them, and this is one of, if not the best Sentinel cover in all of X-Men. So really happy to have that. And last, but certainly not least, we have X-Men 101. This is the origin and first appearance of Phoenix. Just a killer cover. Again, like I was saying with the previous book, those covers in the early X-Men Claremont run are incredible. Cockrum and Byrne just outdid themselves. Got this recently. This is part of my targets for the year, and just really happy to have this significant X-Men book in my collection. I actually would like to upgrade it one day, but for now, a 6.5 is just fine with me. And yeah, just really love to have that book and have it on the wall and see it every day. So that's it for all the slabs in my collection. I hope you like them. The collection's growing. I'm hoping to submit a collection of Silver Age books soon, and then it's going to grow even more, and I'll definitely be showing you guys here on the channel. So please subscribe and keep an eye out. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And until the next one, keep collecting.